Previously on the Dice Girls.
And you hear some hoof sounds coming down the road.
Hoof beats.
Hoof beats. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Kai.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take some ball bearings.
Of which you have how many?
99?
999.
Oh, 999.
Yes.
And I'm gonna start throwing them at Harold's face.
With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls.
Fight.
Harold comes up the road riding on a single horse that is definitely neither Pluto nor Andromeda.
Oh, this can't be real.
And there's no wagon.
Okay, so I start throwing really hard because I'm really angry.
Get him.
We're going to make that, I want to say, a dexterity-based thing.
That would be nice.
With sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's all right. 9.
Do I need to bless you? Or?
I don't think that would help.
You miss.
Yeah.
And Harold doesn't even notice anything unusual. He keeps on riding along.
Quick, anybody else got anything else?
I mean, we can just keep trying. All three of us can throw them at him.
Yeah, okay, so I hand them big handfuls of ball bearings.
Yeah, everyone roll me sleight of hand checks.
I'll roll another.
D20.
Yeah. And then add your sleight of hand.
That's a 16.
17.
11.
So Triggus, you just barely miss. But Kai and Rhakna, both of your ball bearings hit Harold at the same time.
Yes.
And he kind of he grabs his face. He then quickly pulls back on the reins of this horse and stops right in the middle of the road and kind of looks around and what was that?
Do we jump out of the bushes?
Can I cast something?
Yeah.
First? Yeah. I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery at him.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it. What does this do?
I choose a creature I can see, which would be Harold. If it can hear you, it must pass a wisdom save or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on its next attack roll before the end of its turn.
So, in casting this spell, it's usually assumed that you're going to come out and basically insult him viciously.
Oh.
What does Triggus say to Harold?
I walk up to him and I put my hands on my hips and I snarl. And I say, "You are not a nice guy."
Okay, so Harold needs to get a 12 in order to avoid this spell. He does not get it.
Okay.
His face kind of crumples up and he says, "That was not nice." And what's the effect?
He takes 1d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay, so roll me that d4.
2.
All right, yeah, Harold took 2 damage and he has, you said, disadvantage on his next attack roll? All right, yeah. That wasn't nice at all. Why are you guys so mean to me all the time?
What the heck did you do to our horses?
What did your horses do to me, you mean?
What'd they do?
Yeah, what?
You stole our horses and our carts.
You left me faulty horses.
Faulty? What does that even
What happened
mean?
to the horses?
We didn't leave them for you either. Just saying.
I mean, there they were, right at the edge of the forest. You left them right there for me. I'm assuming you got my note.
Did they have your name? Wait, what note?
Oh, stay fresh cheese bag? Yes, we did, in fact, get this note.
How could I
you
forget?
speak of.
Right.
Those horses didn't have your name on them.
I mean, finders keepers. That's how that works.
We borrowed those horses in that cart, so we kind of need it back.
Well, good luck with that, because I was minding my own business, driving along, and then I came to this big old commotion in the road where they had a big storm, and I had to get off my horses because they wouldn't let me go through, and then those dumb horses turned right around and ran off with the wagon.
Which direction did they run in?
Presumably the right one, because apparently they were taking me in the wrong direction before. Your horses are dumb.
Horses rule. What are you talking about? What's this storm?
I don't know, some little town, some big huge storm like ravaged this whole city and they were trying to clean up the wreckage and they wouldn't let me through.
Which city?
I don't know the name of the city. It was just somewhere south of Asylum, I guess. And when I should have been going east, your dumb horses took me south instead. And this stupid little town had to have this big old storm come through.
I'm sorry, but I love Harold. I feel bad for giving him psychic damage.
No, don't feel bad. He stole our horses.
Yeah.
Narstad's not a small town, is it?
And Narstad is not. Narstad is east.
East.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of Asylum.
No, why were they going south?
They were going somewhere else?
Yeah, well then they turned around and went the other way. Presumably back home if they're smart. But I don't know, they didn't even know how to get back to Timbertide.
Sounds like they took you off course on purpose.
Yeah. Ha.
Knew those horses were cheese bags.
Excuse you?
You're the cheese bag.
You're the cheese bag.
Who are you calling cheese bag?
Alright, we're getting nowhere with this. Should we, teleport back to Narstad to see if the horses are okay, if they got there? Because if not, we're just gonna have to buy new horses.
So what we're getting from this conversation is that the horses probably went back to Narstad on their own, right?
That's what Harold
is
thinks.
guessing.
So if we go back to Narstad and just see if they're there.
I was kind of hoping for I wanted to drag Harold along with us.
You want to take him with us?
Yeah. He lost our horses. It's his responsibility to get them back, so he's coming with us to get them back. But if they're going to Narstad, then I won't want to take Harold with us.
Yeah, no.
It was a nice thought.
We should be safe teleporting to Narstad. We've done it before.
And I will drive.
Maybe Rhakna should drive.
So where'd you get this horse, Harold?
Duh, I found it. Finders keepers.
You can't just go stealing people's horses, Harold.
It's not stealing if you find it.
I would like...
Yes, it is!
I would
It's still stealing!
I would like to attempt to pull Harold off the horse.
That's gonna be a strength contest.
Oh.
This is new.
Yeah, so Harold is trying to resist and she's trying to pull, so we see who gets the higher.
Do I add anything?
Yeah, but he rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, what's the big idea? You trying to steal my horse? Horse stealer?
Says the horse stealer.
Not stealing if you find it. I keep you guys are dumb.
I'm not stealing your horse. I'm just taking it away from you.
That's stealing.
Not if you find it. Look, I found it.
This horse needs to go back home. It's not staying with you.
Were you gonna fight me for it?
Yeah, I'll fight you for it.
Let's go.
Fight.
Everybody who wants to fight Harold, roll initiative.
Why am I rolling so bad? That bounced off my paper in an uncool way. No, I'm kidding. That's a 5.
I got 12.
I get a 10.
All right, Kai, you have the first, you get to go first in this combat with Harold.
I'm assuming we're not going for killing blows because we like Harold.
Yeah, we do. Like him.
So I'm
around.
gonna take the butt of my short sword and try to hit him in the head.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Roll your attack.
14 plus, I'm assuming that would be strength.
Yes,
Yeah, so the 14.
that hits.
Yay. So damage.
1d4.
2.
Yeah.
I have noodle arms. Got none of that strength stuff.
Just for logistics sake, we're gonna say you didn't hit him on the head because he's on a horse,
Right.
And you're short.
I hit him in the stomach.
Yeah, but you do hit him with the butt of your sword.
Oh, ow.
He takes 2 damage. He goes, oof. What'd you do that for, dummy?
You're the one who said you wanted to fight, dummy.
Oh yeah. And then he's gonna swing at you with. He's gonna pull out his hand axe and swing down at Kai. 17.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, he gets you with his hand axe, and he does 4 damage.
Okay.
Take that, cheese bag.
What'd you do that for?
Thought we were fighting.
Yeah, but I just hit you with the butt of my sword. You didn't have to, like, slash me.
That hurt. It's Triggus' turn.
Okay. I am going to take out my jar of spoiled milk and throw it at his face.
Yum. I'm going to treat this as if it were a vial of acid. So we'll do, we'll say it's a vial of acid, but with half the damage. So roll me your attack roll and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Instead of like strength or something. Because you're aiming to see if you get him.
A 10.
Plus your dex.
11.
So you unfortunately go to throw this like curdled milk in Harold's face. And you miss. It kind of goes like right over him. You aim a little high and it arcs over and lands with like a splat kind of sound on the other side of him and the horse. Gross. What was that? Your afternoon snack? And it is now Rhakna's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and pull him off his horse again.
Go for it. Strength contest.
Yeah, okay.
You win. He nat 1.
We both that one. I want to know what this looks like.
Okay. All right. All right.
Can we get into a slappy fight or something? Like on his way down? Like I reach up to grab his collar to try and pull him off to pull him like directly onto the ground. And he blocks, and we get into a slappy fight.
And you both take damage.
Yeah, there's definitely a moment where you get it. Yeah, it's kind of just like you said. I like that a lot. You get into this like little slappy fight, like limp-wristed slappy fight with Harold. He lands
slappy damage do we take?
You each deal 4 slappy damage to each other. New type of damage in D&D, slappy damage. And you both wind up on the ground on your butts.
I take a defensive stand.
Nope.
I don't think you do.
The one time I remember.
Oh my gosh. It's Kai's turn. Harold is on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to persuade him to just, like, stop.
How do you do that? What do you do?
Look, Harold, you don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. Just, like, leave the horse and just go into town.
No. Roll me a persuasion check.
Just tell the horse to go home.
Yeah, you don't want to be here.
All right, horse, go home now.
That's a 10 plus 6. 16.
He says no, and then he kind of like scratches his head. I want that horse.
You don't want that
I
horse.
do want that horse.
Why do you want the horse?
I need a horse.
Why?
I don't have a horse.
Neither do we.
Yeah, because you left it in the forest. Even I'm not that dumb.
That was a long and difficult argument that we had about those horses. We know we did wrong.
It's 3v1 here. Harold, just go home.
Can I take the horse?
No! Go home, horse. I tell the horse to go home. Go home, horse.
The horse whinnies at you. And doesn't move.
Oh no, it's a dumb horse.
Maybe it is better off with Harold.
You've persuaded him to stop fighting.
But he
okay.
still wants,
wants
the horse.
Okay. I'm going to cast Charm Person. Is he a person?
He is. Well, he's a humanoid. He's a tiefling.
Okay.
So he is humanoid. So yes,
Okay.
this would count for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for this, and I hope it works. Yeah. So he needs to roll. Is it a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
And he does so with advantage. Oh, wait. We're not fighting him anymore.
Right.
So,
Correct. You're out of
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
I did say that. He failed his saving throw. So, Triggus, what does it look like when you cast Charm Person?
I flip my hair. I turn just side profile and I wink, and when I wink, there's a ting and a little glisten of sunlight.
I love this.
So just Triggus in like a toothpaste commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the two of you have ever seen Triggus do this before.
Definitely not.
No.
You probably think it's pretty weird. You also hear the little ting. When Triggus winks, you see him wink at Harold on the ground, and Harold suddenly looks as if he's been struck by a thought.
What was that?
I don't know why we're always fighting all the time, guys. You're really pretty cool. You're not. If you were cheese bags, you'd be like good cheese. like Gouda.
You can't laugh at that, Alexa. That's stepping real close to pun territory.
You'd be real Gouda.
Oh. Yeah, I take back my laugh. Retracted.
Why we gotta fight like this, guys?
We're not going to fight. And I'm just so glad that you have agreed to give us the horse and to go on your way and never steal another thing that belongs to another person. I'm so proud of you, Harold.
Thanks. I feel really good about this.
Yeah, so you think the horses just went back to their home?
I mean, they didn't seem like dumb horses. I know I called them dumb. I just say stuff like that as a defense mechanism.
Oh, Harold.
Because I think I'm kind of dumb.
Oh, Harold.
Come here, big guy.
He stands up and helps. He holds his hand out to help Rhakna up off the ground. And then
Okay, yeah.
yeah, and then he gives you he holds his arms out for a hug.
Oh, yeah, I hug him. And I look over at the other two, like, what are we doing? It's okay, Harold.
Yeah.
Guys, what's going on? What are we doing?
No. Where'd you find this horse, Harold?
It was just another little town somewhere on my way here. He was outside of a store. Nobody was there. Yeah.
Oh, Harold.
I'm sorry I disappointed you guys.
Aw. Just don't steal any more horses.
Your opinion really means a lot to me.
Oh, Harold.
You just do better now, buddy.
I think I will. At least for another 59 minutes. Well, I guess I'm gonna go home now.
Okay, bye, Harold.
Bye, Harold.
You take good care of my horse, okay?
Not
We
your
will.
horse.
Yeah, okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, friend.
And he turns and starts kind of trudging down the road back towards Timbertide.
Oh, hello there. I am Renault Nilo, curator here at the Candlekeep Archive. What might I help you with today? You want a story? Of course you do. You have many to choose from, but you look like you want something different, something daring, dangerous, filled with high adventure, witty quarrels, powerful spells, a ferocious villain, and a few unlikely heroes to stop them. That's the kind of story you want. But what makes the story so special? It's all true. Believe me, I was there.
The Mighty Ones, the Storylord Chronicles, is a brand new D&D podcast following the adventurer Sora, a dragonborn princess on the run, Drusilia, a high elf paladin on a personal quest for the downtrodden, Amatista, a tiefling cleric who gets into more trouble than a cleric should, and her half-brother Alessandro, the leader of a rebellion in the Forgotten Realms. Join them as they journey through the streets of Waterdeep, facing new dangers with every step. Episodes are live-streamed, recorded, and released every Friday and every other Monday at 10 a.m.
Hey Dicelings, it's Becca, your Dice Girls DM. Thanks for listening to episode 48. This is probably one of my favorite episodes that we've ever recorded. This interaction with Harold cracks me up every single time. I'm in love with it. This whole thing, we're just having so much fun. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for everything you do. Again, these announcements are going to be short and sweet. We're just hopping back into the action. First, I do want to thank at Haley Brew on Twitter for tweeting about us. She's going to have an NPC named after her in the second half of this episode. If you would like the chance to have an NPC named after you, all you have to do is send a tweet about our show using the hashtag The Dice Girls. So that's all you have to do. It's super easy. Thank you so much for talking about our show and sharing it and listening and tweeting at us. And you guys are all absolutely amazing. Super fantastic. We love you all, oodles and bunches. And now we're going to get back to it. I'll talk to you next week.
So will the horse carry all three of us?
No.
It will not.
Could we teleport with the horse?
I believe that is a possibility.
Because it's just creatures, right?
Up to 8 willing creatures of your choice.
Would the horse be willing?
For the sake of not killing an imaginary horse, yes.
So if we take the horse back with us to Narstad, we could give the horse to the stables and say that somebody it's a stolen horse, lost horse. We found a lost horse.
Yes. And we have no clue where to take him, so
Yeah.
this is the best we can do is try and give him a good new home.
Yeah.
And then we can buy new horses if our horses are not there.
Or we can wait and ambush our horses on the road. Ambush them with hugs.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna take the horse back to Narstad.
Okay. You're going to teleport to Narstad.
Yes.
Rhakna is driving this time. Right, Rhakna?
Sure.
You all have to kind of put your hands on the horse and...
The last thing I rolled was a nat 1. It's still sitting on the table staring at me as we're doing this.
Yep, Rhakna's driving.
Just gonna... Oh, look at 19.
So you feel that you twist the gemstone in the staff of teleportation. You feel the weird pulling sensation. It does not hurt this time. It still feels very weird. You're not sure you're ever going to get used to the whole world being sucked into a single point and then spit back out somewhere else. But yeah, where are you aiming for in Narstad?
The stables?
Yeah, I think I would want to aim for an alley close by or something where we're not going to attract attention.
Right.
That's fair. Yeah, you wind up exactly where you intended. It's
Yay.
a successful teleportation.
Yay.
Narstad is still, it's not small, it's like a medium-sized town, but there's definitely a stable right near the alley where you teleported.
Cool.
Rhakna is a far superior driver.
Hey, I've driven to Narstad before and it succeeded. Thanks very much.
You'll get it next time.
Let's just go take the horse to the stable and see if our horses are there.
Yeah. Okay, we do that.
Yeah.
You go to the stable. Let me pull up a Twitter NPC. Ooh. We haven't had a new NPC in a while.
Yeah.
Right. I've just been talking to the same people.
So what is it that you're doing, Becca, and how can people participate?
So I am currently looking on Twitter for people who have tweeted about our show using the hashtag The Dice Girls. And when you do that, you have a chance of being named after, or having an NPC named after you. And so I'm going to choose Haley. Haley is at Haley Brew. Haley has been tweeting about us, so thank you so much. And you walk into the stables, your characters with your horse, and you see a halfling woman kind of scurrying about the different stables. There are, some of the stalls are full, some of them have horses in them, and others are empty. And she's kind of just scurrying around, getting hay, things like that.
Hello. We have defeated the cheese bag and are here to deliver the horse.
Hi there, miss.
Yeah, we found this lost horse, and we're not sure where he came from, so we were wondering if the stable would take him.
She very quickly looks at the three of you and says, "Hi, I'm Haley. First of all,
Hello.
Hi.
who's this?" And she points to the horse.
We don't know his name.
Did you say puppy?
We found
Yes.
him. We found him wandering around on the road to Timbertide, and we weren't sure where he came from.
Well, he's magnificent. What a cute boy. And she immediately makes a beeline for the horse and starts kind of inspecting to make sure that he doesn't have any injuries.
Right.
And just kind of patting him and telling him what a good boy he is. And saying, "Well, you lost your owner. We need to find your owner, don't we?" And just kind of like a little baby talking to the
Right.
horse. She clearly is wild about horses. And she almost forgets that you're there. She kind of leads the horse into a stall and starts filling up a trough with water and food and kind of just makes herself busy taking care of this horse.
Are our horses here and the wagon?
Who are your horses?
Pluto and Andromedas, we borrowed them from Rom. We were hoping that they had found their way back home somehow. They had gotten stolen from us.
She looks a little concerned. "Oh, I didn't know they had been stolen." Yeah, they came back here.
Yes! Woo! That's a relief.
I'm so relieved. Okay, but the horses came all the way back to Narstad on their own, and instead of going back to Rom, they went to the stable.
Oh no, that's what I was going to say. They're not here. They're with Rom. I mean,
Good. Wonderful.
Yeah, he took them back. He was happy to see them. He was a little concerned about the three of you, actually. So yeah, you might want to go see him. He's probably wondering where you are.
Yeah.
But
Where
his
do
horses
we-
are fine.
Where do we find him?
Probably at his jewelry shop would be my guess.
Yeah, she kind of she has a sundial on her wrist and she looks down at it and is like, "Yeah, he's probably at his shop right about now."
Well, thank you, Haley.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's no problem. I'm glad to meet you guys. I didn't even ask your names. I'm so sorry. That was very rude of me.
Oh, I'm Rhakna.
Triggus Garganath.
I'm Kai.
And she waves at the three of you pleasantly, and then kind of goes back to tending the horses very enthusiastically.
Haley's lovely.
Yes.
I know, I wave back. My spirits are lifted. We back away slowly towards Rom's jewelry shop.
Are we going to tell him the whole truth? That we were stupid and we just left the horses there?
Yes, we cannot lie.
Yeah, I don't think we can
We
lie to
cannot
him.
lie.
Yeah. Look, the horses didn't come with a manual or anything, so I hope he understands that we just didn't know what we were doing. When we tell him that we debated about it for a really long time.
It's like a really long time.
Maybe he'll take one look at us and understand.
Yeah. So we're probably also going to have to buy some horses because I don't think he's going to lend us his horses anymore.
Never hurts to ask.
Yeah. Well,
Let me do the talking.
No.
The rogue and paladin say to the bard.
We go that way.
Yeah.
All right, that's totally fair. So, you head towards Rom's shop. You go inside and you see him standing behind the counter, just kind of polishing a couple of gemstones. And he looks up when he sees you, and his brow furrows a little bit. And he looks down at the end of his long, pointy nose at you, and he says, "What exactly did you do to my horses?"
Hi, Rom.
"Hi, I'm glad you're alive. What exactly did you do to my horses?"
First, we're very sorry.
We're very sorry.
They wouldn't tell me anything.
Oh, they're angry.
Oh.
No, they wouldn't tell me. They're really protective of you for some reason.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Best horses ever.
Can we hug them, Ron? We've missed them. We've been looking everywhere for them.
They're okay, right?
Yeah, they're fine. They're good, smart horses.
That's right, they are.
Yeah. So so they kind of got stolen.
You let my horses get stolen?
It was an accident.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on purpose or anything.
How did that even happen?
They were too wide for the trail.
He looks real offended.
It was a really narrow trail with like bushes, and we couldn't take the whole
It was in the
cart.
forest.
Yeah,
We didn't want to hurt them because we were going to find Wolfric, and we didn't want to hurt them.
We debated for a really long time.
really long
Like
time.
a whole
what to do with
episode.
them.
I wanted to take them back to the stable. They did not want to.
It was really far. I wish I didn't say that. We didn't take them back because it was too far. We didn't feel like it.
So you just left? You didn't like...
We gave them everything they needed.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
We left them there. We just left them there.
We knew they were smart enough to take care of themselves. And so we had no choice, you see. We had no choice but
The time was of the essence. We had to find Wolfric.
Yes, very important.
I had a talk with the horses, and they said that they were fine.
You speak Elvish?
No, the one wiggled his ear. And the other one swished his tail.
He did have a chat with them.
Yeah, but they only speak Elvish.
If I would have
I'm
known
an
that.
Elvish. Do you have Elvish?
I do
in your
have
inventory?
Elvish.
Have you had it this whole time?
Yeah. I've literally had it since the first episode. If I had known the horses spoke Elvish.
That makes a lot of sense now, though,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that Rom, an elf.
Speaks to his horses. In Elf.
Yeah. We're really sorry, Rom. Yeah, we left them behind. We thought would be okay, and then
A cheese bag stole them.
a cheese bag stole them.
What is a
and
cheese bag?
Harold? And we hunted them.
We avenged them. We spent a long time hunting them.
Killed Harold?
No, we charmed him and he left. But the horses were very smart, very good horses. And they were leading him in the wrong way. And so he let them go. And they came back here. But we only just found this out like
5 minutes
ago.
But we brought another horse to you.
No. Harold stole another horse and we sent him back. We sent him to the stable, so he's
The horse.
the
not
horse.
Harold.
Yeah. Harold's in Timbertide. Far away from your horses.
Rom looks a little overwhelmed by all of this information that's coming at him at once.
We're sorry.
I'm glad you're okay. And clearly my horses like something about you. I don't know what. To be honest. I'm glad you're okay.
But Wolfric is missing, and we have to go find him. Can we borrow your horses?
Did we talk to Bilric?
Rom cocks his head at you and says, "Did you say Wolfric? Like the Wolfric is missing? Because I thought he was kind of missing this whole time."
Bilric didn't tell you?
No.
Oh. We found Wolfric, and now he's missing.
Again?
Yeah, we found him and then we unfound him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We've got a lead, though.
Yes.
But it's 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
That's quite a journey.
Yeah.
Can I trust?
It sure is a long journey.
Yeah, sure is.
Would it be possible? We'll be really careful this time. Can we borrow Pluto and Andromedus again?
Rom kind of like huffs.
Please?
I mean, they did have a good time traveling with you guys. You better take really good care of them.
Really good care.
Really good care of them. Don't leave them in a forest.
We won't.
Don't leave them anywhere. Don't let them get stolen.
No, we're gonna put them in stables.
Okay.
Like we're supposed to.
Good. You should. They're good horses.
They are.
It's really hard to teach horses Elvish.
Can we all go and talk to the horses? Maybe they'll talk to Rom now that they see that we're okay. Right? Like they're relieved to see that we're okay.
I think that's kind of adorable. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Kai, you can talk to them.
I can talk to them.
Yes. So, see, even better, Rom. So you have nothing to worry about because Kai can talk to them.
I didn't realize I could talk to them until you mentioned Elvish. I speak Elvish.
Let's go.
Yay!
He takes you to his house. He shuts down the shop and takes you to his stable where you see Pluto and Andromedus.
I want to run to hug them.
They whinny when they see the three of you.
This is cute.
Yeah.
And Rom kind of like raises an eyebrow. And Kai in Elvish, you hear him say, well, looks like your friends came back for you. And Pluto kind of like does like a snorting thing and says in Elvish to Rom, I knew they'd come back.
Whoa.
So Kai hears this.
Right.
Triggus and Rhakna just see
Snorting.
Yeah. They're out, like, they're very eloquent for horses. It's really weird. It doesn't sound like a horse speaking Elvish.
Right.
It just sounds like Elvish. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
I say to them in Elvish, I didn't know you guys spoke Elvish. If I knew, I would have talked to you sooner. I'm sorry.
They like shake their heads back and forth, and they kind of whinny, and it sounds a little bit like they're snickering. And Andromedus says in Elvish, of course we speak Elvish. What else would we speak?
I don't know.
Horse, maybe?
Horse, yeah.
And Romulus tells them, you guys feel like going on another adventure with these three yahoos?
Does he say that in Elvish? Or
He
English?
does in Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they both like stomp their feet on the ground and like nod their heads up and down. And Kai, you hear both of them basically be like, yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
That was so fun.
Oh yeah, I tell him, hey, nice work with Harold.
That guy's a dum-dum.
He has very eloquent horses.
They're excited. They're ready to go.
Yay.
When do we leave? They say to Kai.
Probably like super soon. Like
Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, I turn to that and kind of, so they want to know when we leave. ASAP.
Immediately, we need to find Wulfric. Can you tell them that we're looking for Wulfric so that they can keep an eye out?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you know who Wulfric is, but we're looking for a gnome named Wulfric. He's kind of weird, so.
I mean, all you people are weird. Don't know who Wulfric is, but we're glad to go on another adventure with the three of you.
Yay, this one's gonna be a long one, so buckle down. I say in Elvish.
We're ready. And they both like whinny excitedly.